unbeatable. Couple minutes no score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop. And we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah.
There are just 2 remaining games in the group stages of the British Basketball League Trophy competition ahead of the finals weekend in 7 days' time. Tonight, the Sheffield Sharks welcome the Plymouth City Patriots. A couple of losses and other group results have conspired against Plymouth and Sheffield, and it's the end of their trophy journey. They'll be playing for pride. Josh Bett and Azania Stewart have this one for you.
Thank you, Jeanette, and welcome British Basketball League fans to the Cannon Medical Arena here in Yorkshire for this big game between the Sheffield Sharks and the Plymouth City Patriots. Well, good evening, Basketball fans. Welcome. I'm your commentator alongside Queen Azania Stewart. Z, this game is just all about pride right now.
Yeah, and I definitely think for Plymouth, who are sitting 10th in the regular season, something that they can work on and keep building for. And then for the Sharks sitting in 5th, they want to keep momentum.
Well, we're going to take a look at the starting fives for these two teams, and we will begin with the home team, the Sheffield Sharks. Well, Coach Atiba Lyons will be going with a starting lineup, of course, with Bennett Cook, Kipper Nichols, Jordan Rotino, Devell Ramsey, and Jalen Pipkins. Your starting lineup for the home team, the Sheffield Sharks. Well, Paul James, head coach of the Patriots, their starting lineup will, of course, see Levi along with Wiley, Green, Hart, and Dusha. Well, now we got to talk about some of the key players to look out for. We must begin with Devell Ramsey.
Yeah, I picked him. He had 20 points and 7 rebounds and sharing the ball 6 assists against their last game, Caledonia. I just think he's a real, wrecking ball, knows how to get it done, likes his short range jumper, so look for that early.
Well, Devell Ramsey, of course, the key player to look out for, but the green light needs to come on tonight here for the Patriots.
Yeah, 20 points last game off the bench, huge, where a lot of offense goes through TJ Atwood, but for me, I think he's stepping into a really good rhythm.
Well, these two teams coached by very great, magnificent basketball coach, Atiba Lyons. Of course, paying homage and respect to one of the most experienced coaches here in British basketball, Mr. Paul James. PJ, of course, winning this competition last with the Worcester Wolves back in 2014. But tonight, of course, it's all about pride for both these two teams. Basel fans, we are indeed going to take a short break. And as always, we will be back momentarily. Welcome, Basel fans. Our three referees tonight. We have Kay Dunsworth, Josh Bowie, and of course Neil McKelvey to call this game tonight in the British Basketball League Trophy between the Plymouth City Patriots and the Sheffield Sharks. And what an encounter it's going to be. But Zania, we mentioned it tonight. It's all going to be about pride for these two teams.
Yeah, I think it's really important that they just stay focused and also play their style of basketball. Don't get too out of whack and you know, lose you know, focus on what you want. Even though this doesn't count because they cannot make it to the trophy, it's really important you play your system and style of basketball.
Well, welcome, Basel fans. Remember, the 4 teams going to the British Basketball League Trophy have been confirmed. London Lions, Caledonia Gladiators, Leicester Riders, and of course, the final team who had a magnificent performance tonight, the Cheshire Phoenix. But now we're going to get this underway. The Sharks taking on the Plymouth City Patriots. Oh, going down low to the big man, Spencer Levi having to defend Bennett Cook. Cook using those elbows to perfection, but steps out of bounds, and an early turnover here for the Sharks.
Yeah, and he knows it's his turnover, but what I do like is Sheffield's style is that they go inside to Cook.
Well, Basel fans, we do apologize for the technical difficulties we are facing at the moment with the clock. We will try to sort this out as quick as possible. Well, they go in the corner. Terrell Green has a high arc on it, unable to secure this. Sharks come up with a rebound. Well, this Sharks team, they've been phenomenal so far this season, trying to make themselves a top 4 potential contender in the league, but trying to throw the alley-oop there to Bennett Cook, but unable to secure this. The pass attempt coming from the magnificent Jalen Pipkins. Patriots trying to look for their first field goal. Almost gets an interception. Green now finds Jacob Wiley, bit of contact. Big man goes in. No and one, though. There's a bit of contact, Zania.
Yeah, nice finish. Strong, took the contact, like you said, and finished.
Martino goes baseline off the back door, and he gets the first 2 points of the game for the Sharks.
That's good for him. Obviously, he's known as a three-point shooter, but when you can do something else, they run you off the line, finish strong at the rim.
Patriots trying to respond down the other end. VC Dusha trying to make the penetration, but it will be Pat's ball on the baseline. Well, Basel fans, we like to proudly say we do have our clock back. We do thank you for your patience. And momentarily, it has returned. Dusha now trying to find a penetration. Go baseline. Lobbing this one out to Terrell Green. Time winding down here. Good defense by Martino. Now Sheffield got numbers here in transition. Nichols finds it, goes in. Martino can almost miss it. No problem.
Yeah, really good job. And when you complain about a call down the other end and with the other team coming down strong, you cannot afford to have a moment with the referees. You've got to get back on defense.
There's a penetration by Wiley. This time he does draw the foul. He will go to the charity stripe. The foul, of course, is going to be against Kipper Nichols. 2 free throws for the Patriots.
And let's give a shout out to the Patriots because they got that huge win versus Caledonia in the trophy. You know, they started off so well and gave like a little glimpse of being a Cinderella team, and then just, you know, fell off, couldn't get the wins. But for me, they have such great moments, and obviously there's a coach that is, you know, so great in this game, is wonderful. But it's just consistency for me, Josh, where Plymouth really struggle.
Well, it's been a bit of a tough turnaround for the Plymouth City Patriots. Go back to when they first came out of the ashes due to the demise of the former Plymouth Raiders. Yeah, they started the season off very poorly, but then bringing in players such as Antonio Williams, Rashad Hassan, and many more, you know, they became probably the most exciting team in the league back in 2021-22. But the following season, which was last year, it just became a total capitulation. They're just trying to find, as you mentioned, that winning formula of getting consistency. Well, Cook looking for a handoff, finds Ramsey, goes to 15 and easily tucks this one away.
Yeah, and that's what I talked about. That's his bread and butter. Ramsey loves that 15-footer jump shot.
Spencer Levi setting a hard screen there for VC Dusha. Hard finding Dusha. They go down low, they find the big fella. Finds Wiley. Wiley bumps, goes in. Big man, simply too big and strong.
Really lovely basketball, sharing the ball. Good touch around the rim.
Well, he's definitely a talent for sure, but it's about finding that rhythm to help this team progress further up the table later on this season. Cook fakes the pass, goes in. Well, Cook trying to respond in the post himself, and the big man going to work.
Was critical.
Well, Green, another three in the corner. This one's up, and again, beautifully tucks that one away.
Well, there he is. We picked him. A guy to watch. His feet are set.
Well, when he gets into that rhythm, he becomes simply a very tough player to defend as Rotino draws the contact against Spencer Levi. So 2 free throws coming up for Jordan.
Yeah, Rotino's doing a wonderful job attacking the rim, but here is the 3. Sets his feet, nice high, arcing, nothing but net and splash.
It's a beautiful shooting form, isn't it?
It is wonderful.
Oh, Jordan Rotino currently at the free throw line. Long member now here with the Sheffield Sharks. Just too much on the first one. Also holds Portuguese citizenship, I believe. Sure, no doubt he's been on the radar for many of the clubs in Portugal, but just simply loves life here in the British Basketball League. I mean, yeah, many players do go to Sheffield and they absolutely fall in love with the town. You know, you talk about the great Mike Tuck. I think he came to the league back in 2009. I don't think he's ever left.
No, he hasn't. He's a gem of Sheffield, isn't he?
Wiley top of the key, got it by Ramsey. Turn around, fade away. Can't get this one.
With the rebound, Sharks for the ball.
Sharks trailing by 1 point, looking to take the lead. Pipkins fakes a ball screen, tries to split the defense. Gets his own rebound. The putback still no good. That's what Plymouth need to try and get some more things in transition as any, because you know their team really has struggled in fast break transition this season.
Yeah, and when you can get easy offense like that, it just makes your life much easier. That's a nice little roll down the paint.
Ramsey trying to put the moves on.
We're in transition. That's Sheffield's game. They love to go out.
Well, I'm not sure if an Oyster card works up here in Yorkshire, but clearly Bennett Cook may have taken one too many steps, but no problem with a 3 in the corner. Dusha finding Terrell Green. Another 3 is up, and again, this guy could get cooking tonight, and that's what the City Patriots need.
Really good from him. Yet again, pretty much the exact same spot. Sheffield need to find him. He's feeling good, and he's hit 2 in the same spot.
1 point lead to the City Patriots. Tino trying to find Bennett Cook. Cook pump fakes, trying to bully his way in. Holds the ball up in the air like a Yorkshire Statue of Liberty.
Really good, especially with Levi right underneath him. Cook taking his time, and that's Sheffield's basketball. They always establish their post down low.
Oh, Green surely not 3 threes. Are you kidding me?
Feeling it. That's a heat check. And
He's
he
on
makes
fire.
it on fire. Hey, is this 2 for 2 for me picking the right guys?
I
that are
think
gonna
so,
ball
yeah.
out? I think so.
Well, you definitely got the green light on this one. Well, Plymouth go back up by 2. Pipkins trying to isolate here. Tough contested shot over Jacob Wiley. I mean, that is easier said than done.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a difficult shot to stop on the dime and elevate into your jump shot.
Finds Spencer Levi. Surely not 4 threes. Corner 3 is up. Oh! Green light. Plymouth City Patriots making it rain with Terrell Green.
Yeah, and a lovely smile from him. I told you, when you see the ball go through the hoop the first time, it just gets bigger and bigger. And he's definitely in the zone.
Well, Cook inside the moment. I don't think there's any defense going on here. Both teams just exchanging buckets.
17-18.
We got to go to Green again. Dusha penetrates. Bit of contact goes in. Strong play by the Albanian international. And a timeout's going to be called by a team of Lions. Well, Basel fans, we'll take a short break as we will be back momentarily. Welcome back, Basel fans. At the moment, 4 3-pointers by Terrell Green. Zania, he is feeling the confidence.
Yeah, on fire. Just letting it go, in rhythm, shooting. His team's getting him in his spot. Feeling good, and why not?
Of course, checking into the game for the very first time tonight, making his debut in the British Basketball League, Malik Green, fresh out of the NCAA in the United States, where he started with Morehead State, then played 2 years at Canisius and finished in 22-23 at Youngstown State. Well, it's always interesting when a rookie makes a debut, Zania. Trying to get his first attempt. Green comes up with a loose ball. Pat's leading by 3 points. Wiley trying to get a handoff. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. And then you can see not letting Terrell Green have any time or space. Another foul. Jacob Wiley will be going back to the free throw line. Of course, another debut here for Cameron Copeland. Another rookie coming to the British Basketball League. You know, it's great to see so many fresh faces, you know, joining this league. Sometimes I feel that this is a great league for unproven players, you know, to really make a name for themselves.
Well, unproven, but also rookies, right? Why not? I think this is, you're right, a great platform, especially when I struggled when I was playing overseas, is the language barrier alone, you know, to be able to come to England and play and be able to talk English. I know that seems silly, but, you know, when you don't speak the mother tongue of the country, it's really difficult. But I think especially as a rookie coming in, it's a really great league. And this is the point in the season where a lot of teams will pick up 1 or 2 more guys before the February closing window. There's a point in the season where you cannot recruit or pick up any more or change your roster. It kind of gets solidified in stone. So you see a fair few teams in the league pick up a few guys. Well,
the interesting thing about Copeland is that he actually played 1 season at the same university as Andrew Lawrence, Charleston College. Well, Pipkins trying to put the moves on, unable to get this one. Lytle Rock fires up for 3. He can't get it. Wiley with a big rebound. Jules Dengakoto also subbing into the game here for the Patriots. Well, there's a handoff now. Copeland goes to the mid-range. Can't get this one. Spencer Levi battling for rebounds, but I think they're going to call a foul, yeah, against Spencer Levi.
Really? I thought that's quite tough. I felt like he had 2 guys holding his hands down. He's a workhorse. He goes after the ball. Really enjoy his play. He's fantastic for Plymouth. Just works hard. He's gritty. Doesn't mind sacrificing his body.
5-point lead to Plymouth. Again, it's all about pride for these 2 teams. Oh, here's a back down in the low block. Tries to go up with this one. Still can't get it. Gets zone rebound. Gets rejected. Good defense by Jacob Wiley. And that's going to remain Sharks ball.
Great defense by Wiley. Good persistence here. Little jump shot, goes and gets his own rebound. But Wiley just pins that on the backboard.
Sheffield looking for a field goal. It's been quite a while without a score here. Finds Lytle Rock. Penetrates now. Got to get something here. Some of the post work inside the paint.
His first points of his British Basketball League debut. Took him a few to get there, but keep on trying.
Dengakoto been smothered on defense. Again, throws it right away. Well, Pipkins looking to go all the way here. Bit of contact goes in, but well, he's drawing the foul against Jacob Wiley. Well, that's tough there because let's have a look at the replay here. I mean, what's your take on this one?
And let me see. Just a little bump. I don't think that's a lot, but it's not the baseline referee who had the call.
It's also the delay in the call as well, because you kind of felt there was a bit of time afterwards, but...
That's the new FIBA rule, though. They're allowed to watch the play finish, then call the...
Oh, yeah, sure, I
They've
agree,
changed
yeah.
that. But as when I used to play, that used to frustrate me,
Yeah.
I feel like, because then you're waiting to see what happens,
Yeah.
and then you're not making your split decision. But that's what they've changed. That's their rules. And frankly, Josh, we don't have a burgundy shirt or a whistle, so We'll stay in our lane tonight also, yeah?
We will indeed stay in our lane. I don't think I've ever had a burgundy tough for that matter, but Jalen Pipkins at the free throw line. Well, you talk about one of the more experienced coaches in the British Basketball League. Started as a player with the Sharks, was going to go abroad and play elsewhere, but decided he wanted to stay back. What an ambassador he's been for basketball in Sheffield and for the British Basketball League for that matter. Well, Team Lions, again, many years he's seen the highs and the lows of the Sheffield Sharks. This could be a good season for them. Well, Nate Montgomery also checking into the game at the moment here for the Sheffield Sharks, a big fan favorite. Of course, you know, has really been trying to work his way into this team. You know, for parts that he has featured for this team on the court, I mean, the heart of this man, it's really big. He gives out 110 every time he's on the floor.
Yeah, he does. He's solid. I think he's just picked up a foul, so just needs to be careful. But you're right, I think he works hard, chases people off the ball.
Wiley here looking to isolate, pulls off in the mid-range. Just too strong on that one, but Dangakoto gets a loose ball foul, and yeah, it's going to be called here against Green.
Yeah, that's tough. Kind of runs into him. Both teams now in the foul trouble over the limit. So this last 53.4 seconds, the next foul will go to the free throw line.
Copeland pulls up for three. This one's up, and it's good. Nothing but net from downtown.
Yeah, that looked good from the rookie, right down the middle.
Well, 5-3 so far here for the Plymouth City Patriots. Idlerock goes in, bit of contact off the backboard, no problem.
Good patience from Idlerock. Just drives in with his right hand, little fake, gets the defense up, strong finish.
2-point difference, 7 seconds difference between game and shot clock here for the City Patriots. Dangakoto just turning it over, too many dribbles, and that's going to go possession back to the Sheffield Sharks. 13.1 left. Well, what can the Sharks get here? Can they tie the game up? Maybe they could take the lead. Well, pulling up for a deep three, it's up, no good. And there it goes out of bounds. Basel fans, end of the first quarter. Plymouth City Patriots have a 2-point lead against the Sheffield Sharks. We'll take a short break. And as always, we will be back momentarily. Welcome back, basketball fans. Everybody watching here live in the United Kingdom on the British Basketball League YouTube. Also, welcome to our fans in the United States of America and to the fans currently watching live on TikTok. This is a British Basketball League trophy matchup between the Plymouth City Patriots and the Sheffield Sharks. Well, followed by Jacob Wiley, cleaning up like the junkyard, Dugsy.
Yeah, that's a nice go. Gets it above the rim and finishes it. I like that for him. He's playing really well, isn't he?
Well, he's playing with a lot of confidence. Definitely, yeah, taking advantage of the opportunity. I mean, there's not too much for these players to worry about tonight. I mean, of course, it's all about pride. You see Malik Green there with a nice post-up move. Well, White looking for a post-up against Montgomery. Kodo, deep three, it's up, no good. Sheffield trying to get back in this. Can tie the game up. Maybe take the lead with a three-pointer. Green spinning around. Well, you got to think of something quick here. Green fires up a three. Rattles its way in and out. Well, Copeland's coming in with a bang at the moment. Goes for the fadeaway. That was a sweet move, but again, just was unable to tuck it away.
I hate that shot. Sorry, as a rookie, nobody else has touched the ball, and you just come down one-on-one.
Well, definitely got to find your way in the team, of course, but now Plymouth have numbers. David Kodo struggling to get things going in the transition play there, but still a 2-point lead to the Plymouth City Patriots. You know, pride is the big thing between these two teams at the moment. You know, tactically, what do you think separates both Plymouth and Sheffield?
Well, I like Sheffield and the fact that they can get out in transition and you know, and ignite their offense. But Plymouth have, you know, different players. Wiley's doing very well. He has 10 points, and also Green, who I picked for a player to watch out, has 12. He started hot. But, you know, pretty even game. It's only a 2-point game as we go into the second quarter. All to play for.
Well, nice backdoor play goes up, getting rejected. Well, Plymouth making sure they defend the rim for sure. Wiley with the post up, trying to keep this one alive. Finds Dan Kodo. Nowhere to go here. 5 on the shot clock. White for 3 in the corner. Again, the young fella getting a big tray ball right deep in the left corner.
That's tough because Sheffield pretty much had them on the ropes. Great defense, and then White comes down and just absolutely drills it with 4 seconds on the clock.
I can see already Plymouth City Patriots 6 out of 8 from the perimeter.
Yeah, shooting well, and that was Green, wasn't it? He had 4 of those 6.
Skipper Nichols, he'll pull up for 15. Unable to secure the rebound. Delpesh trying to battle with Wiley. Plymouth leading by 5. Well, they want to go down to Jacob Wiley. Finds Dan Kodo. Finds another 3. This one's up, and it's good.
And in rhythm.
Jules Dan Kodo, the former London Lion, left the Lions to go play for the Surrey Scorchers in 2021-22, and after leaving the Scorchers, then joined the Plymouth City Patriots.
Nice little 6-0 run from Plymouth.
Glasgow went for the penetration. Delpesh gets the offensive rebound, but is unable to get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line.
There's 2 Delpeshes in the league, right, the brothers?
Just about to say that, yeah. Both very humble, very nice guys, of course, and phenomenal players, but here's the 3 by Jules Dangakoto.
Yeah, walked one right into that one. Nothing but net.
Always wondered what it's like growing up as a twin, especially when you're an elite basketball player. I mean, those must have been either some very interesting or some frustrating days growing up trying to play each other one-on-one.
I feel like it will be a competition all the time. Who's better, right? I'm going at it. My sister's 7 years older than me, and I still quite competition with her. She's not a baller, but still.
Well, I got one older sister, one younger brother, and they always used to beat me one-on-one, so I can't say I'm in those categories.
Oh, they're both solid post players.
Well, actually, one is a post player. The other one is an outstanding point guard in the Canadian university system. So maybe one day we will see him here in the British Basketball League. Continue the family legacy for sure. Stengakoto, now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Copeland's got to make a decision now. Heavily defended by Ratino. Well, Hart goes for another three in the corner, but this one just off too much.
Good job by Sheffield. Lovely defensive possession there, kind of like a match-up zone.
Sharks still trailing by 6 points. Well, Bennett Cook now. Got to look to isolate here in the low block. Got it by Wiley. Tries to back in, but gets rejected. Well, what a block shot by Jacob Wiley. Wiley's in the mood now. Wiley, are you kidding me? Doesn't finish this one, but the big man just went coast to coast.
He's a bit disappointed with that. He knows here's the tough defense against Cook, the block, and then off to the races by himself. Nobody picks him up till after half court. And Sheffield's lucky because they were about to be a poster.
We live in the age of social media. You know, anything you do in a professional game of basketball.
Oh, it's a highlight. Cut it up.
And it magnifies as well. I mean, you think about the amount of influences we have here in the British Basketball League. Had he connected with that dunk, no doubt we're going to be seeing that on quite a few platforms on Instagram and Twitter tomorrow morning. You know, there's a lot this man brings to the team. I mean, he is a human highlight if you think about it.
Yeah, human highlight reel.
Biggest lead of the game now for the Patriots. Ramsey double clutch, just doesn't get the ab one, but he'll go to the charity stripe. Foul's going to be called against Jules Stengakoto. Terrell Ramsey will go to the free throw line. Man, in his youth days, did feature for the United States of America's under-17 at the 2015 Under-17 World Cup, where he was teammates with the great Jason Tatum, winning the gold medal in Dubai. Spent some time briefly playing in the NBA G League, but then decided to take his talents here in the British Basketball League. So he misses a second free throw. 7-point game now to the Patriots. Well, they turned this one over now. They got numbers. Nichols looking for options. Trying to build something here in their offense. Trailing by 7. Ramsey goes in. Goes through, puts up a beautiful little teardrop.
I like that. They skip into the teardrop. Lovely finish by Ramsey.
And he's one of the best in the league at that. You know, you think he's going to go right. He just drags through. It's Copeland now. Can he get a second three-pointer? Patriots going a little bit cold now from the perimeter.
Yeah, you're right about Ramsey, but why he's so successful is that he changes pace. Look how he's slowly skipping, then he gets the defense off of him. It's the change of pace is why he's so successful.
Well, Patriots holding on to a potential two-possession ball game at the moment. Wiley down the middle, bit of contact. This is good passing from the Pats. Copeland misses last three, makes another one. Well, Plymouth go back up by 8, and they are cooking at the moment.
Yeah, and good job by them sharing the ball. You see the movement that then gives them a wide open shot.
Kipper Nichols.
Should have shot it.
Yeah. Help side double team, very hungry now from Plymouth, trying to prove a point. Why not go for another three? Plymouth are unconscious. 4:06 to go here in the second quarter, basketball fans, and they lead by 11. Short break. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, Basel fans. At the moment, it's become a three-point cookout. The Plymouth City Patriots being rather patriotic from the three-point line at the moment, Z.
Yeah, and they're just shooting the ball in rhythm, not over-forcing anything, letting it come to them organically.
Tipping off at 3. Ramsey.
Double-digit lead here to the Patriots. Rotino goes in, count it, gets the at 1. He'll be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, and all of his teammates run over to pick him up. Wonderful finish. Like I said, he's known for his threes, but this evening he's going to the paint and finishing strong at the rim.
Well, a chance to make this a three-point play. Potentially cut it down to an 8-point ball game. 3:54 to go here in the first half. That's a very interesting shooting form he's got. He's almost like the Sean Marion just above his face, but you know, if it works for him, why not?
Sean Marion's shot was
Very wild.
You need to YouTube that if you haven't. YouTube, whatever, wherever you're from.
Kodo pivots, goes a floater, and again goes up. Oh yeah, they called the and 1. I thought they were going to call for the offensive foul, but Jules Kodo will go to the free throw line. A chance to put them back up by 11 points.
Foul called on Kodo as well for the charge.
Well, just a little jab step there. Was able to beat DeVell Ramsey, the help side from... Well, was Jalen Pipkins outside the restricted zone? That's the question.
The referees say he was.
Also, they turned it around.
Yep, so offensive foul, said that he was outside of the circle.
That's because from that replay there, clearly did look like a good charge. Now, Basel, well, Zania, can you explain to the Basel fans the rule about the restricted zone?
Yeah, well, if you're inside the circle, which is painted white, and the offensive player drives and hits them, then it's an offensive foul, right?
Indeed it is, of course. And, you know, that's why it's so, when we look at the replay, clearly you can see it was a good charge.
Excuse me, if you're outside of the circle, it's an offensive charge. If you're inside the circle...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, blocking foul, yeah.
Yeah, it's a blocking foul, excuse me.
Ramsey waits for the cavalry. Foul called up.
Well, another foul has been called. That's going to be indeed 2 free throws coming up here for Sheffield Sharks. Plymouth now have put them in the penalty.
Yeah, and it's quite a long time, 3 minutes to be in the bonus. So this next 3 minutes, 2 seconds, any foul that happens, they'll head to the free throw line.
Big man Bennett Cook at the free throw line.
So I have a lot of people ask me about that, as the team has 5 team fouls, meaning each quarter, as the team gets the 5 fouls, then it will go to free throws. You're a great explainer of that. Go ahead. I'm going to alley-oop that to
Me?
you. Yeah.
Professor?
Yeah,
oh, right.
professor.
So, talk about team fouls each quarter, of
Yes,
course. Yeah, so
each quarter. Each team has 5.
Yeah, each game, every player has 5 fouls till they get fouled out. And each quarter, when the team collectively picks up 5 fouls, any more fouls, the opposing team will go to the charity stripe.
Thank you. I knew you would have my back. We're a
I
team too,
appreciate it.
you know.
Well, Green's been on fire so far, unable to get this one. Spencer Levi now just battling for board. Sheffield come up with it. Pipkins finding Cook. Well, Cook trying to go to work right away. Twisting, turning, but just hitting the front iron.
Plymouth doing a wonderful job getting back in defense. Obviously, Sheffield want to get out to the races, but they're getting back and just getting between them and the basket.
Well, Green pulls up from 18. And continues to pile on the pressure. He's on fire at the moment.
And you know why he's on fire? Because he has a beautiful follow-through. And he follows that hand through the net, through the basket, has a lovely high arcing release so it can't be blocked. Good job by him.
Martino left wide open, knocks this one down.
Who else has a good shooting form? Kept his hand up.
Down to 8. 3.
Well, that's made 1-3.
No points.
On target. That was only the second 3-pointer of the game for Sheffield. 9 already for the Plymouth City Patriots. Foul has been called.
Foul called on Joe Hart.
So Joe Hart's going to pick up the foul, but well, here's a look at this one. The 3 coming from Jordan Martino.
And that started from Ramsey, though. That little you know, dribble in there, the paint sucks in the defense, then hit your shooter wide open.
Well, Basel fans, the 4 teams on their way to the British Basketball League Trophy have been confirmed today. First game, of course, will be semi-final 1. London Lions taking on the defending champions of the British Basketball League Trophy, the Caledonia Gladiators. That tips off at 3 p.m. live on Sky Sports. While the following semi-final, well, that's going to be a tasty, ferocious encounter between the Cheshire Phoenix and the Leicester Riders. Well, Basel fans, if you don't have a date in the diary next weekend on the 27th and the 28th, make sure you go to Birmingham. Buy your tickets today from £25 on the British Basketball League website to go to the Utilita Arena in Birmingham to see the British Basketball League Trophy Final Four. Get your tickets today and get to Birmingham. And you might even get a chance to get a selfie and an autograph from Azania Stewart.
Yes, I'll be there. Well done. Great sell. Thank you, Josh, to do that. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Birmingham puts on a wonderful show. They bring out the fireworks, they bring out the fire, and it's just a great time. And, you know, the fans come out, they sell it out. I've personally played in that arena and won the cup and the trophy. So, yeah, so it's going to be a good time. I will be in the building with our fellow host, Todd Harris. And it will just be a good night.
Legend, absolute legend. Nice guy, too.
I get to work with all of you, really.
Well, of course, Todd, now, you know, he did a couple of games last year with us, of course, but, you know, he's really enjoying the British Basketball League. It's a new league for him, new tempo, but, you know, it's, as you said, there's so many great commentators we've all had the benefit of working with this season. None better. I mean, I've had one game of being an analyst with Dan Routledge, and for me, that was very nostalgic because I used to grow up listening to Dan Routledge.
And how is it from going from a play-by-play to color commentary? Do you like color?
It's interesting, you know, because a lot of people do ask me, for Basel fans watching, 2 kind of commentators you get the play-by-play, which is usually what you'll see me do, of course, and then you get the analyst, or as other people call it, the color commentator, which is the person like Azania, who's the expert that's going to break it down. For me, I never played the game of professional basketball. You know, of course, I've grown up son of one of the best coaches here in the British Basketball League. And, you know, I can only take from what I see. Am I an expert? Absolutely not. Am I a diehard fan of this game? Absolutely yes. My heart is a pounding basketball inside. But working with Dan Routledge was possibly one of the greatest experiences of my career.
Yeah, Dan is fantastic. And I must admit, both of you are a encyclopedia of basketball, or I like to say a jukebox of basketball knowledge, and it just makes my job really easy and really fun because you guys know your stuff. And this isn't, guys, there's no paper in front of them. They just got it in their brain, and that's such a wonderful example of you saying your heart beats and bounces basketball. That's so true.
Well, I think also, you know, it just comes down to everybody that works in the British Basketball League. There's just so much passion.
Yeah.
And this goes beyond people working in the British Basketball League. You know, fans, content creators, podcast hosts, everybody, journalists, everybody's very excited right now during this very big time for British basketball. I mean, for so many years, this league has just tried to stay on its foot, and you think about the great work that's going into it. Now we got teams competing in Europe. Yeah, I sound like a broken record. I'm so proud right now to be a British Basketball League fan. Yeah,
and then new with teams bringing new arenas, right? Sheffield, this is a new arena. Caledonia's got a new arena. So there's just wonderful things that are up and coming and shining right now for British basketball.
Oh, we just had a slight issue with the shot clock. We have fixed it, but a foul's going to be called. This one's going to be against Kipper Nichols. You know, another thing, you know, you and I, we get the benefit, you know, and the great opportunity to commentate, you know, FIBA international competitions. You're going to the Women's Olympic qualifying tournament in Belgium very soon. You know, we meet some very high-profile people, and I've had conversations with some of the biggest names in world basketball, and they are asking me questions about the British Basketball League. That tells you how far this league is coming.
Yeah, it's an offensive foul. There's a charge moving on green. He doesn't think so. He's saying where to the referee.
He definitely seems very calm in his approach. You can see his frustration, but again, he's got the $1 million smile with that one.
Yeah, that's a tough screen. Kind of doesn't have his feet set. I think that's the right call. Kind of bulldozed his way into that screen.
Well, Pipkin's finding Kipper Nichols. Kicking this one out. Wide open Green on the corner. Can Green for Sheffield get it going? Yes, he can. Welcome to the British Basketball League. He's an excited player, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for his own shot. He was strong down there in the block and can shoot it also, stretch the floor.
Well, they were down by 11 points. They've cut it down to a 3-point deficit.
Foul called on
That's a interesting high release. He's got also a very high arc. I mean, that one came down with a bit of snow on it.
Well, it's really difficult to block when it's a high release.
Six seconds left here on the shot clock. Dusha looking to isolate. Has to go for a tough fadeaway, can't get it. That's going to be a 24-second violation. Great defense by the Sheffield Sharks.
We got ourselves a 3-point game. Sheffield have managed to chip away at the lead. One more possession here. I wonder how long. Hopefully they hold it for the whole shot clock. Don't shoot too early.
going again.
Well, you made the good point there, but he goes for it anyway. But, you know, if he misses that, you've just given them 10.8 seconds to get a final shot. So, question for you right now, tactically as a coach, are you happy or disappointed with that shot selection?
No, I wouldn't have shot that then, but each their own is different coaching styles. I would have liked to take the very last shot, so run that shot clock all the way down. But now you've given an opportunity to Plymouth to draw up a play, call a timeout. And these are the things actually in games like this that you can learn, especially somebody who's coming in. And these things come with time and vets, really. Go ahead, let's hear
There
it.
are Sheffield's results and fixtures so far here in the trophy. They started with a big defeat against the Surrey Scorchers, then lost again at home to the Caledonia Gladiators. They will play one final game. Of course, now will be at the Cheshire Oaks Arena against the Phoenix, who have already on their way to the Final Four. Well, Plymouth started with a home win, and that is a bang against the defending champions. They won 88-81. They lost at home, which was a disappointing and heartbreaking defeat against the old foe, the Surrey Scorchers. They lost away again emphatically to the Cheshire Phoenix, and this is indeed their final game. And as we mentioned, Z, you know, Plymouth, I love Plymouth City Patriots. I love going to the Plymouth Pavilions. The Plymouth fans, they're passionate, they're loud, they make an atmosphere. All they're asking right now is just a big performance from their team.
Yeah, and that's all you can ask for, right? As a fan, is that your team plays hard, plays for the name across their chest. And we'll see what Plymouth coach Lyons has drawn up and see if they can execute it in this last, what's on the clock? 10.8 seconds. Here we go, let's see what they drew up. They've got plenty of time.
Well, VC here on the ball. It's going to go pick and roll. Copeland doesn't use a screen. Goes for the fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Basel fans, end of the first half. 1-point lead to the Plymouth City Patriots. Their final game in the British Basketball League Trophy. Well, again, it's been a very, very interesting game back and forth between these two teams. But, you know, Z, where do you see this game going for the final two quarters?
Well, it's real interesting, real up in the air. Obviously, Plymouth took that lead, and then the Sharks came back. They're at their home court. So we'll see how the second half goes.
Well, Basel fans, it is halftime, but we'll be back very shortly as we will be showing you the stats and the story of the first half. But take a short break. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, Basel fans. Second half about to get underway here between the Sheffield Sharks and the Plymouth City Patriots. It's a one-point ball game, but Zania, it's all about pride for these two teams.
It's about pride, but also I feel like, as we see the stats, 60%, 9 from 15 from the three-point line. There it is. Thank you very much, Plymouth, shooting a very good clip. And that is really keeping them in the game with 1 point lead. And then also the free throws. Sharks did a very good job coming back, but they were aggressive. Got to the line. There it is. 69% at the free throw line, 9 from 13.
Well, it's time to go back and relive the best moments as we give you the story of the half. Well, it came out like a house on fire for the Plymouth City Patriots. Wiley got the engine going. There you can see Sheffield Sharks slowly got themselves into this one.
Yeah, and it was also Green, right? I pointed him out at the top of the show, but he was incredible. It was 4 three-point shots. He's got 14 points. He's 4 from 6. He caught fire. There he is. And he just was shooting in rhythm, but Sharks aren't going anywhere. Hunting Plymouth down. 2-point game, or 1-point game, excuse me. It's exactly where you want to be coming in to the third quarter.
Well, there was a tough three-pointer by Green in the first quarter. Randolph catching a tough pass, and again, who else? Green light, there you see the 3 points is good, but Plymouth, only 6 field goals from inside the rainbow, 9 from the perimeter. I mean, they got to try and mix it up somehow in the second half.
Yeah, I think, but that's all right. You know, they do like to shoot the three. But what I do like is the intensity. Even though this game doesn't mean anything, you can still see they're playing hard. They're playing, like you said, multiple times for pride. They're doing very well.
Well, that was a good post-up by Malik Green making his debut. It's White, the veteran, the young player, actually. But DeVell Ramsey scooping down the middle. Teardrop, that is beautiful by DeVell Ramsey. But Wiley's been tough so far tonight, but you like this passing here from the Plymouth City Patriots. Fadi Copeland also making his debut tonight here in the British Basketball League.
Yeah, did really well. The rookies and the first type of guys coming into the league, showing out, showing off, and we've got ourselves a game, and we'll be back in for the third quarter.
Well, Basel fans, it is halftime. We will take another short break, but we're not going to leave you with too much. We're going to go back to the highlights between Surrey Scorchers and Cheshire Phoenix. But before that, we'll show you Bristol Flyers as they took on the London Lions.
Here's Nelson, throws it away, and Jacob running it back will get the chance to jam it in, and that'll get the fans on their feet. Nelson now, shot clock down to 5. Grantham spinning baseline and flushing it home. Caboza, will that go? Will that count? Yes, it will. What an unbelievable finish from Bradley Caboza. Bradley puts it on the floor, steps through. Tough finish from Levi Bradley.
Amazing concentration and touch.
Well, they missed Nelson in transition. You can't do that.
No, that is way outside the three-point arc.
Johnson attacking, somehow kicks it out to Landolfi, who knocks down the 3.
Wow, under extreme pressure.
Lucas out to Landolfi, looking for another triple and finding it. Pascal Landolfi, his 3rd of the game. Caboza around the screen, into the traffic, throws the ball away. Chance for Jacob on the break, goes for the jump. Oh my goodness! What a rejection from Quealy!
Wow, that is unbelievable from Quealy.
Caboza needs to go to work, gets it away, misses everything. Well, Bristol have the ball, so the referees will let that play. Here's a Lucas on the trail, beautiful finish. Luke Nelson. Nelson gets points out of it. Here's Bradley. Jacob. He loves a three-point shot at this end of the floor.
Wow, that's amazing footwork and the bucket.
So we kind of expected Bristol to win this one. It took them a while, but they turned up the defense in the third quarter.
Going for a deep step back to 3 is up, and this is becoming One Direction. You want to try to weather the storm, but at the same time, you're allowing Cheshire to build this momentum. White goes in the post, and at the moment,
The energy, loving from Skylar White. You can see the passion.
Scorcher switching back to a matchup here. Jameson hand the cookie jar well. Basel fans look out below, throws it down with 2 hands. Well, Lawrence in the point guard role again for the Scorchers, finds Okasieme, goes up and throws it down. Well, he just elevated outside the SSP. And you just can't give, Cheshire Phoenix that much time and space to take a 3-pointer. Biggest lead of the game, 16-point lead. Could get even bigger. They go under the screen, and again, same result. Finds Saquon Jameson, goes up, gets rejected. Well, what a block. Skylar White, deep 3, it's up. Oh, baby! It is raining from the Cheshire Phoenix. Skylar White now pulls up for a tough contested 3, and again, nothing is stopping this team. Surrey come up with a loose ball now. Can they push this one? They find Muhammad, goes up, throws it down, gets the and one. Well, Pilot Muhammad with no regard for Maceo Jack's feelings. Behind the back, find Chagwa, gets rejected. Well, the king of South Sudan said, hold on a minute. Well, Rye can make this a plus 30-point game, and he does just that. Aaron Rye cooking it from downtown. Well, again, the solicitor going in with the legal finger, I want to call that one. As Ulf goes in, throws it down. Well, what a play by David Ulf. Hudson crossing over, 4 points tonight. The follow-up, David Ulf. One more time, you'll never dunk alone. Basel fans, it's all over. The British Basketball League Trophy Final Four spots have been decided. Cheshire Phoenix, Caledonia Gladiators, they will be joining London Lions and Leicester Riders. Welcome back, British Basketball League fans. It is the British Basketball League trophy matchup between the Sheffield Sharks and the Plymouth City Patriots. Zania, we keep saying it, this game, it's all about pride between these two teams.
Yeah, but I think they've done a really good job. It's only a 1-point game, both playing to their style. Sheffield finding their post player down low, and also Plymouth playing very good with their new player.
Well, why don't we look at the tables now here in the British Basketball League trophy. We'll start with Group A. Cheshire Phoenix and Caledonia Gladiators booking their tickets today due to the victory of Cheshire at the Surrey Sports Park. Scorchers, Plymouth City Patriots, and the Sharks, unfortunately, will not be going to Birmingham. Well, of course, we'll take a look at Group B momentarily. London Lions, the first team to qualify. They'll be joined by the Leicester Riders after their big victory against the Newcastle Eagles, and it was all over, of course, for the Bristol Flyers and the Manchester Giants. Well, the first semi-final you'll get to see at the British Basketball League trophy in Birmingham will be between London Lions and the defending champions, the Caledonia Gladiators. That's going to be quite a heated matchup.
Yeah, I think that's going to be excellent. Obviously, London Lions in the regular season is sitting at the top, are elite. They're built for a European team. They're still in that competition. They've got a really strong squad, but Caledonia, I think, match up very well with them.
Of course, the other semi-final is going to be an exciting one. We saw Cheshire Phoenix today shoot the lights out at Surrey Sports Park. They're taking on probably one of the greatest teams we've had in the last decade, Leicester Riders. That's going to be close.
Yeah, and now this game is my favorite of the weekend, the semi-final. I just think Phoenix is playing very well, but Leicester Riders have a new boy on the block. That's Teddy Buckets, who knows how to get it done, averaging around 30 points. I think this one's going to be a great semi-final.
Well, back to this game right now. The main player we want to talk about is Terrell Green. He has been a certified walking bucket, especially from the perimeter. Zany, he's been on fire.
Yeah, and it's when he's got his feet set. Look, a lovely high arcing shot. He's in rhythm. He's feeling it. He's feeling good. And why not? 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for him.
That three-point shot is becoming sweet like maple syrup, the Canadian native. Again, feels like he wants to take every three-point he's got, but 1-point ball game. This game could go right down to the wire. Don't go anywhere, Basel fans. Plymouth City Patriots lead by 1. Let's get the second half underway. Well, Sheffield want to give their home crowd definitely a big performance here tonight to finish off. Well, again, they do have one more game after this. It's Plymouth's last game in the trophy. Sheffield will also play against the Phoenix. Cook turnaround, giving Sheffield a 1-point lead early here in the third quarter. Maybe he could start cooking it up.
Yeah, nice little jump hook, turnaround. And like I said, they're playing their style. They always establish Cook first, down low, and I love that, especially if you can find your post player down low, let him score, and then it will open up for your shooters.
Wiley too short off the rim, can't get it. Oh, you know, home court advantage. Ramsey Pipkins, Kipper Nichols, Jordan Rotino, and Bennett Cook on the floor for the Sharks. Build momentum here in the third quarter. Give these home crowd, these fans, excuse me, something to cheer about. Well, Pipkins fakes a ball screen, pulls off in the mid-range, unable to knock it down. But now the Pats want to regain the lead. Dusha trying to orchestrate something here in the offense. Spencer Levi now finding Terrell Green. Green's been on fire. Sweet like maple syrup, continuing to make it rain.
Lovely. Gets this little screen, gives him enough time and space to get that three-pointer off, and absolutely hits it and starting where he left off in the first half.
Well, you can just feel that this man, every time he gets the ball in the perimeter, the confidence is contagious. Cook gets called a double team. They're going to call the foul, I believe, on LVC Dusha.
And here's the Green Machines three-pointer. Thank you very much. Let's watch it on a highlight because it was so good, and the repeat. And for me, if I'm Sheffield, that's not good enough. He was hot in the first half. You have to chase him around that screen, and you've got to get him off the three-point line.
Well, I think the old saying is 5 greens a day is usually healthy in your diet at the moment. 5 green three-pointers. That's what we got as Ratino. Well, just said to Green, anything you can do, I can just do a little bit better.
Just better. That might have been my favorite line of 2024.
Listen, I'm win the award for most corny lines at the...
No, I'm here for that one.
Commentary business as Joe Hart pulls up. Well, both teams coming out with a bit of confidence here. Well, it might be all about pride, but this is what you want to watch as a neutral. This game go right down to the wire. Well, Cook going for cross court, finding Pipkins. Pipkins finds Bennett Cook. Trying to bully his way in, can't get it. Good recovery defense by the Patriots. You like that from Spencer Levi, though, Zany, but they turn it right back over.
Yeah, that's where they need to be a bit better. Look after the ball. They can't afford silly turnovers, but solid defense, especially around the rim, protecting that. Look at this. Good body by Levi. And doesn't foul. Fantastic defense.
Well, Ramsey now trying to make the moves. Now, who did that last came off DeVell Ramsey. Great sportsmanship there between Dusher and Ramsey. Two solid competitors.
Tomorrow, we tip at 3.
Well, you just heard the great Mike Schaaf there on the MC talking about the game tomorrow here. Mike Schaaf, one of the many great voices, along with Dan Rowledge. Alley-oop. Well, that would have been something for the fans. Ramsey finding Kipper Nichols. Sheffield down by 1. Nichols pulls up inside the key, unable to connect. Well, VC Dusha running the point guard duties here for the Plymouth City Patriots. Dusha getting a handoff. Trying to make a bit of contact, unable to get it. Good defense by, wow, DeVell Ramsey went for the rebound. It's going to be possession back to the Patriots.
Ramsey working hard here, having to run around those big screens from Levi. Good job not fouling. And then just kind of gets pushed out, but no foul called.
But how's that not a foul, though, to me? I mean, he's got possession of the rebound. That's my thing.
Green being strong, can showing his full arsenal today. He can shoot the 3, but he can also post up.
Well, how many Greens do we have in the British Basketball? We got Brad Green, Malik Green, Terrell Green, all of them phenomenal players.
Taj Green.
You might as well just make an all-star team of Greens.
You
And
could.
let them play in green, too.
And talking about All-Star, have you voted for your All-Stars in March? Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I've kept it very confidential because I don't want to make any enemies right now.
Oh, excuse you.
I make a lot of enemies. I don't want to upset anybody.
Well, talking about Greens, I voted for 2 Greens. Brad Green from Bristol and Taj Green from Newcastle. So you can go ahead and scan your QR code right there. Thank you very much, Viola. And that way we'll take you straight to the All-Star voting. And you don't want to tell anyone. Okay, cool. So I'll say.
Why don't you put all Greens on one team and say, look, you've heard of the Dream Team. We are the Green Team.
Yeah, just for banter. Okay.
Of course, Taj Green, although he plays for the Manchester Giants, I think when he threw that alley-oop off the backboard last season against the Giants, I mean, he almost that day became a monster. That's just how great he was. But like I said, we got Malik Green here in the British Basketball League as our officials, just trying to sort out a few issues with the clock. But well, I'm going to ask you, who have you picked for the All-Star team?
For the North or South? Well, wait, let me think. I do know I picked the 2 Greens. I told you about that.
Yeah.
For the South, Matt Morgan from London Lions.
Oh, good shout.
Yeah, point guard. I also picked, who else did I pick? Gabe Olasheni.
Okay.
But I was kind of up in the air with my post players because there are so many good players. Also, Josh Sharma. If you're going to have an all-star game, you want highlight kind of players.
Oh,
and I feel like
absolutely, yeah.
Josh Sharma is Sharma Airlines, as you like to call him.
Pipkins down the three-pointer. Trail this one for downtown. Well, if you're talking about an all-star game and you want a human highlight reel, you got to go with the king of South Sudan. I went with Padilla Wang right away.
Okay, so you are telling us.
I should have done that. Well, VC Dusha trying to run in the backcourt here with Joe Hart. Well, what a dive by Spencer Levi. Beautiful play coming from the Albanian international, finding Aquaman inside the paints.
Lovely passing skills, pass, catch, simple finish.
Well, that was a prime-time dime coming from LVC Dusha.
Yeah, really tough pass on the baseline.
Ramsey unable to connect. Plymouth trying to extend this to a 2-possession ball game.
I'm trying to think who I voted for the North. And I know I picked Patrick Whelan from Caledonia.
Sharpshooter, I like that selection. That's a good shout, that is. Well, Spencer Levi, well, technical foul's been called.
Basket
who
counted.
They called the T? Well,
Here we
this
go.
is the sublime dime coming from LVC. LVC has left the building. What a play finding the big fella.
Oh, Teddy Buckets, duh.
Oh, absolutely,
From
100.
the from
100.
Leicester Riders, he made it into my all-star.
Well, LVC did just get teed up. I'm not quite sure what he said. Clearly disappointed about something, but he's going to check out the game momentarily.
Yeah, I think that's a good sub. Just let him cool off before he gets himself in trouble and gets another technical foul, and then you're out of there.
Well, he's clearly frustrated about something, and quite often you see him. He's the one player that usually keeps his composure on the floor. Well, Basel fans, if you don't have a date in the diary next weekend, make sure you buy the tickets for the 27th and the 28th for the British Basketball League Trophy. That's live in the Utility Arena in Birmingham. Book a day out, a weekend if you like. 2 semifinals on the 27th, and then the women's and men's final of the British Basketball League Trophy live in Birmingham. Book your tickets, £25 a piece at the moment on the British Basketball League website.
Glasgow Junior hits the technical free throw. And my last one that I remembered is Aaron Rye from Phoenix.
Oh yeah, very good shout, yep. No Ethan Jaguar.
No,
Oof.
I did pick him today for player of the game and player to watch out for. No, I can't remember. I need to go have a look.
I mean, he's like the Rasheed Wallace of the British Basketball League in terms of basketball skill, that is. Not emotions, of course, but big man does almost everything on the floor for his team. Glasgow kicks this one out. Nixon being guarded by Terrell Green. Puts up a Hail Mary three, can't get it. Plymouth still leading by 2 points. Trying to extend this lead. Wanting to give those fans back in beautiful Devon something to cheer about here tonight. Wiley twisting, turning, going for a fadeaway. Beautiful move by Jacob Wiley.
Yeah, and good poise in that turnaround jump shot.
Now you can hear the cries from the Sheffield Sharks fans. Come on, Sheffield. Well, Basel fans, if you are currently watching us live, welcome to everybody watching live on the British Basketball YouTube in the United States of America and on TikTok. Final game for the Plymouth City Patriots in the British Basketball League Trophy. He pulls up for a quick, uncontested shot. 4:10 to go here in the third quarter, Basel fans. And we're going to take a short break and return momentarily. Well, Terrell Green tonight has been phenomenal. His three-point shooting, 19 points tonight for the Canadian international, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But, yo, you got to talk about that shooting form, Zane, as you mentioned. It is a beautiful shooting technique.
Yeah, gets his feet set, has a nice arcing shot, follows through to the net, and it's been working for him well.
Well, trying to go for a deep three-pointer as Malik Green unable. Well, he's another player that's showing quite a bit of excitement and promise. Copeland, probably what Plymouth need in their backcourt.
And the hat is in the house. Sunday, the 11th of February.
Sheffield trying to be more compact and aggressive on the defense. Oh, surely there's got to be a warning there or something. Copeland, offensive rebound by Spencer Levi. Copeland fires. This three is up again, no good.
Sharks have the basketball.
Surely you get a warning if you go down like that. No charges called.
Yeah, no. He did give him a flop warning.
Well, Nichols just fumbles this one. Finds Otterock. Bounce pass, but again, it just another fumble, but a foul's going to be committed. Wow. Like the
Green.
That's okay, we haven't seen that yet.
Foul call on Otterock.
Well, foul has been called on Otterock, but I like the reaction here from Green, but well, look at this right here. Nixon just going down a little too easy.
There's the man of the hour. Green has been playing out of his mind. A wonderful clip from the floor. Good day at the office for him.
Well, an interesting stat we just picked up by the Guru.
Let me hear it.
Guru Dan Rowledge.
Yeah,
More than half of the Greens that have played in the British Basketball League. 7 in total, 4 of them are playing this season. We just need one more Green to make an all-star team. Well, Dan Rowledge, if you are watching, how many... Well, Taylor Johnson's not currently British Basketball, but how many players have we had in the British Basketball League? Last name Johnson. That could be an interesting all-star game. Greens versus Johnsons.
Jordan Johnson. Who else?
Well, there was Taylor Johnson. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Otterock nailed this one down. Young prospect here, British basketball player. 6-point lead, well, 4-point deficit, excuse me.
4-point ball game. Levi moves it on.
They're trying to penetrate. Nowhere to go here. Wow, throws that right on the Canon medical advertisement board. 2:02 to go in the third quarter. As White checks back into the game for the Patriots. A great chance for him to get a little bit more exposure tonight. Experience he needs to further develop his career.
Glasgow
down the middle, trying to make the dish off, can't get it now. Plymouth have numbers. Copeland goes up, alley-oop. Oh, baby! Well, big time alley-oop, but again, the dime coming from Copeland. Copeland made a quick decision there, Zania.
He did put it on a plate for Wiley to go get it.
Well, the facilitation coming from Copeland in transition. Phenomenal vision. Otterock down low, finds Del Pesh, and a hard foul committed by Copeland. Well, Del Pesh, another play you need to not clear the runway for, because this man, his elevation, it is something of a spectacular sight, but also I think he's found a little bit tough here tonight, trying to find his way in a bit of rhythm inside the paint, Zania.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, but what Plymouth has done well is packing the paint, making it really hard, especially with a strong body like Levi, who's he's wonderful. He keeps his arms up and out, doesn't foul much, and they've made it very difficult for Tiba Lions team. There he is.
Well, cutting it down to a 5-point ball game. 1:20 to go in the third quarter.
5-point defense. Copeland has it.
Well, down low here to Spencer Levi. Wiley trying to isolate, keeps this one alive. Pulls up in the mid-range, just a little too short. Spencer Levi, I mean, He's battling tonight for every single offensive rebound. And you like what this man brings to this team, Spencer Levi. He is just a fighter down low.
Yeah, I love what he brings to the Plymouth team. You know exactly what you're going to get from him every night. What do you call him, Aquaman?
Aquaman,
Yeah.
Thor, anything.
Yeah, he does a Superman hero. I think he looks more like the baddie from Incredibles. I'm going to have to Google it, see what his name is.
Buddy's the name when he's a kid. I like that one. That is brilliant. Oh, jump ball's going to be called, so the Plymouth City Patriots will get this one back. Syndrome.
Thank you.
Syndrome, that's it.
That's it.
I don't think he's going to prefer that one, though. I think he'd much prefer Aquaman or Thor.
I mean, superhero's superhero.
Timeout has been called.
Well, Plymouth City Patriots are going to call timeout with 40.5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Let's get those hands clapping, come on.
Well, of course, Basel fans, next Saturday is the start of the British Basel League Trophy Finals weekend. The first piece of silverware of the season. The excitement is building with all eyes on Birmingham next week.
The British Basketball League is unbeatable. Join me at the 2024 British Basketball League Trophy Finals, the 27th and the 28th of January. A weekend of unbeatable basketball and entertainment. Click the link to get your tickets. Watch on Sky Sports and YouTube.
Oh, what a jam! Well, Basel fans, make sure you buy your tickets today here, £25 a piece. Book a day in the diary next weekend, 27th and the 28th, two semi-finals on the 27th, and both the men's and women's final of the British Basel League Trophy. Again, buy your tickets on the British Basel League website. Make sure you get there. It's going to be a fantastic event. I mean, the first semi-final, we're going to show you right now to give you, of course, a QR code. Use that QR code to buy your tickets. You don't want to miss the action. It's going to be a phenomenal event on the 27th. Two huge semi-finals coming up in the Birmingham Utility Arena. The first semi-final, you're going to see London Lions taking on the defending champions of the British Basketball League Trophy, Caledonia Gladiators. That tips off at 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. on Sky Sports, while the second semi-final at 6 p.m., Cheshire Phoenix hosting the Leicester Riders. Oh, Copeland, well, this man showing he's got a bit of clutch in him, Zania.
Yeah, lovely job by him. As the clock is running down, big bucket just to keep the lead.
Well, not much time between game and shot clock. Sheffield trailing by 8. Nixon now goes mid-range. Again, beautifully tucks this one away. Now, Plymouth have a bit of time, but they got to be quick. Well, White goes for the half court. Well, hits the backboard. Basel fans, end of third quarter. Plymouth City Patriots hold on to a slender lead. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back, as always, momentarily. Welcome back, Basel fans. Final quarter here between these two teams. Plymouth City Patriots holding on to a slender 6-point lead against the Sheffield Sharks. Sharks, of course, in action tomorrow. Now being an exciting game against the Cheshire Phoenix, the final game of the British Basketball League Trophy as we head to next weekend's Final Four. Well, Green going up against Green, and Green winning against Green, and the green light is flashing.
Yes, good finish from him. Strong power dribble and finishes at the rim. You're having fun with green on green, aren't you?
We like that battle, don't we?
Yeah, I do.
Well, can the Green respond? Now trying to penetrate. Unable to get this one. Sharks have numbers. Nixon down low finds Del Pesh. Well, Del Pesh underneath the basket, didn't go up with it. Well, Green shaking, baking, getting the and one. And again, green light flashing. This guy, mean, and he's green.
Yeah. Machine coming in, playing with it. Levi moving too quick, couldn't defend and put both hands in. Easy foul to call. Lovely finish at the rim and going to the line for one.
He's going to love playing in this league. I can tell you that right now. You can see he's got the flair, he's got the confidence, but also he's got the swagger too, Azania. They're going to love him in this league.
Yeah, and bringing Sheffield in within one. You know, the game just started to pull away from them, but they've just been consistent and plugging away. Still 8 minutes, 55 seconds to play.
Copeland now trying to penetrate. And here's another player as well. There's something about this guy. He's got the length, he's got the handle, but also he's got the range in that shot.
Yeah, the new kids on the block in the British Basketball League showing out this evening.
Green down the middle, goes up. And back-to-back buckets for this man. It's kind of a good game for them to start here as well. You think about the game about pride here in the British Basketball League Trophy.
Yeah, and I just think they're letting the game come to them.
Well, Terrell Green now, got it by Malik Green. Copeland trying to go up here against Prentice Nixon. Trying to find a separation. White in the corner, he's made 1-3. Got it off in time and unable to connect. Sheffield looking to regain the lead. Nixon pulls up again. Everything firing in all cylinders for the Sheffield Sharks.
Nixon just came off of that screen. I said, why not?
Copeland finds Terrell Green. Closed out by Nixon. Goes in. Well, it's become a green to green at the moment here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, strong finish. Potentially could have been a foul, but takes the hit in the air.
Trying to go for the jump hook, draws a foul. Foul's on Green. Green's going to the free throw line.
Going to the line for 2 shots. Foul called on Terrell.
I think right now, if you're Sheffield, you know, and the same thing if you're Plymouth City Patriots, fourth quarter, I mean, you know you want to win, but, you know, let the new kids on the block get the confidence. Make everything about them, because this is what the fans get to see at the moment. New, fresh faces, phenomenal talents, as we can see. And the same goes to Copeland.
Yeah, but I think what's important is, as they are new to this team, this type of game helps them get, you know, acclimated into the team system, learn how you are going to get your offense, learn the defensive strategy, how the guys play. And this is what's huge. To have a game like this under your belt is really important for these new guys.
Well, we're all locked in at 69 apiece between these two teams. White tries another 3 in the corner. This one's up. It's no good. Sheffield looking to regain the lead. Glasgow Jr., quick 3. It's up. Front iron, can't get it. Copeland with a rebound. Green's got the loose ball, goes in. Euro step. As White goes in for the follow-up. Still no good.
Well, contact being had. Referees letting them play for sure.
Ladder rock pump fakes, steps through. But again, Sheffield unable to retake the lead against the Plymouth City Patriots.
And nobody hitting the glass either. There's multiple times They could go ahead and get a second chance.
Someone's going to retake the lead. Could it be Plymouth now? Mason Faulkner, heavily defended, finds Spencer Levi. Spinning baseline, pump fakes. It's going to be a trouble. Oh. That's very interesting, Xenia. And I'm going to ask for your opinion on that one.
I think he dropped the ball, no? Two hands went on it and a double dribble. What do you think, Tom?
Right, but this is the thing Dan Rowledge put on Twitter, and this is what I got to agree with. Is dropping the ball classified as a double dribble? That's the question.
Where's our referee guy when we need him?
Richard Stokes, send me a text message, please.
Yeah, Mr. Stokes, please. But I think, well, obviously refereeing, they've said that he's dropped it. He hasn't. He's lost possession and it's a double dribble. People are probably shouting at us at home like, you should know this. And you know what? We don't know everything, but we do know people that will. So they'll give us a text message and we'll get back to you.
Definitely have powerful friends in big positions. It's Green now looking to isolate. Step back. Well, lost control of it. Well, I'm just impressed he got the shot off in the end. Just under 6 minutes to go. Sheffield, that one free throw, the only thing that separates these two teams in just under the last 2 minutes. There's the alley-oop one more time. As Wiley's unable to put back, still no good. Well, that ball is just refusing to obey the laws of gravity at the moment. Nixon pulls up. He can't get it. Well, now we're over 2 minutes since either of these two teams have scored. And it was that one free throw, but again, the VIP fans wide open. But unfortunately, they can't suit up and take a three-pointer here for the Sharks.
I've sent a text message to Mr. Stokes, the referee, head of refereeing British Basketball League. Hopefully he's not having his dinner, and can reply back to me as soon as possible. That's a lovely drive and a foul by Green. He's just been on one today. I just feel like he, you know, knows what he wants. He's getting to his shots. He's shooting the three-point well. Once they take him away, look, they run him off the three-point line, takes the bump, aggressive, gets to that right hand, and now he's going to the line.
Well, even if he makes these free throws,
Yeah.
it's still way over 2 minutes and 30 seconds almost that we haven't had a field goal here between these two teams. That's quite a long passage to go by.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens like that, you know, ups and downs. Just maybe a little bit of fatigue also as we come down to the fourth quarter. Legs might be getting heavy.
Well, big free throws for Terrell Green, makes the first one, giving Plymouth a 1-point lead with 5:05 to go here in the fourth.
Next on both.
2-point lead now, 71-69. Someone's going to leave with a victory tonight. Will it be Plymouth? Will it be Sheffield? Sheffield do have one more game to go here in the British Basketball League Trophy.
Those free throws, bringing his leading all scorers.
It's going to be an offensive foul here called against Bennett Cook. Good defense by Spencer Levi.
Media timeout.
Well, Basel fans, short break. We'll be back momentarily.
Back onto the court.
Final minutes to be played here in the fourth quarter between the Plymouth City Patriots and our host, the Sheffield Sharks. We're live here at the Cannon Medical Arena here in Sheffield. And, it's still quite a close game between these two teams. It could go right down to the wire.
Yeah, it could. I think Plymouth just have a little bit more momentum, but Sheffield have the home court advantage. And why I have this moment, I just want to shout out Lottie Roof has hit me up in the DMs, who's a Plymouth Patriots fan. Shout out to you. Keep watching, lady.
Of course, shout out to all of our fans in Plymouth, also fans in Yorkshire, also to our fans watching in the United States of America and live on TikTok. Well, if you are watching live on the YouTube channel, vote for your player of the game. The voting will start now live on the YouTube comments. Another turnover here for Terrell Green. Ramsey goes up, unable to make the layup.
And a good job.
Comes up with it.
Sorry, from Levi. Look at that. Contesting Ramsey was going to be a wide open layup.
Well, you'd expect that one to go in the way he's been playing.
Maybe it was too open, hey?
Is that cherry picking?
That's all right. When it's a game, to tie it up, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it goes in.
If it counts, it counts.
It sure does.
71 apiece, under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Copeland looking to isolate, pulls off in mid-range. Sweet as you like, cool as you like. Copeland, welcome to the British Basketball League.
He looks like he fits right in, doesn't he?
Well, he's got that elevation, high release. And just like his teammate Terrell Green, it's a beautiful form. Cook trying to isolate, gets his pocket picked. Lonnie now trying to split two defenders. Falls over, and a traveling violation is going to be called.
I think he kind of tweaked his ankle as well. Let's have a look.
Look at the replay.
Yeah. Yeah, stood on his foot, slid.
Well, 3:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead to Plymouth.
We thank them for their support of your Braun Sheffield Sharks.
Sheffield looking to tie the game up. Maybe take the lead with a three-pointer. Prentice Nixon now kicking out to Ramsey. Ramsey, nice penetration, too short, but Cook with the follow-up. Big man going in.
Wow, lovely drama. On a Saturday night, tied up game, back-to-back scores going back and forth between these two teams.
Well, if you are neutral, you definitely want to see this one go right down to the final seconds. Foul's going to be called against Prentice Nixon. Oh no, offensive foul. Spencer Levi got called for this one, so Sheffield will get it back. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, that's a good call, I think. See, I mean, definitely wasn't set in time.
Tough call, though, but the referee was right there on the baseline.
Well, it's definitely been a syndrome of big men this year, setting moving screens.
Well, it's just been a focus point on the refereeing this year, making sure the screen is set there early, and then also the other thing that they've been concentrating on is this shooter, protecting the shooter, making sure that they're able to land safely and no contact to their shooting arm.
Copeland this time off the left hand, goes up, can't get it. Levi trying to battle for rebounds. Now Sheffield, chance to retake the lead. Well, Pipkins was ready for takeoff, but you can see Jacob Wiley just getting back to prevent that from happening. Well, Spencer Levi and both Paul James infuriated with that decision. They felt that Kipper Nichols just threw himself at Spencer Levi. Let's have a look at the replay. Here's he.
Nice little switch. Levi stays solid, but he puts his hand in where he's done so well, where he's just kept his hands up. So the referees can't call that, but that's sadly his fifth and final foul. So he's going to have to head out of the game. They might have to warm up the bus early for him.
Well, there you can see the other foul trouble. VC Duchy, the only player to be concerned about here for the Plymouth City Patriots. He has 4 fouls.
I think this is a huge loss for Plymouth because he's such a strong defense. You know, he gets some extra rebounds. He's going to be upset with this.
Well, Basel fans, it's all about the All-Star game coming up. The All-Star games are making a welcome return to the British Basketball League, and whoever features and plays is up to you fans.
It's the 2024 British Basketball League All-Star Game on March 17th. And we need you to vote for the starting 5. 5 from the North, 5 from the South, in both the men's and women's competition.
That was nice.
The highest players voted in the North and the South will make up the All-Star starting lineups. The 2 highest voted players from each pool, they will be the captains. And the 2 coaches with the highest records in the North and the South will take lead of our All-Star teams. Then the head coaches will select their remaining roster spots, ensuring that all of the teams are represented at this year's competition. Make sure you vote now for your chance to win an exclusive All-Star jersey signed by all of the players. Get those votes in now. Check out the British Basketball League website to select your All-Star starting 5.
Well, it's coming back to the British Basketball League, the All-Star Game, and it's all up to you. Vote now. Use that QR code. We know who Queen Ziza voted for, and you know one player that I voted for, but make sure you vote because you get to decide who features.
Yeah, and that's going to be down in London at the Copperbox Arena in East London, at the Olympic Village. That's going to be a fun time in March 17th. That's my birthday week, by the way. Just start prepping for my gift.
I'll send you a present from Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring back a whole basket of goodies, don't you worry.
Cool.
Well, the final 2:01 to go. Plymouth are down by 2 points. Sheffield, it's their first lead in quite a long time here in this game.
Yeah, if I'm Plymouth, I'm going to that man there, Green. He's been the hot hand of the evening.
10 on the shot clock. Green coming up for a pick and pop. One more pass. Hot in the corner, fresh off the bench. It's up. Well, you can see Copeland could have gone in for the weak side rebound, Z.
Yeah, he thought it was in. You never want to assume that. You want to crash the boards. A good job by Sheffield.
Well, Rotino, the only person with any foul trouble at the moment here for the Sharks. Sharks could make this a 2-possession ball game. Ramsey goes in, unable to connect.
We've got numbers.
Dushafani Copeland, pump fakes. Gets his pocket pick. Good defense by Prentice Nixon.
Good job by Sheffield because they had numbers coming down on that offensive end, and Sheffield managed to get back and slow Plymouth down, but they've got out of bounds play here. 13 seconds, plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, they got to get the ball inbound. They find Joe Hart. Another fresh 10. Wiley got it by Rotino. Trying to isolate. Big man goes up and again misses. Oh, could that be costly here for the Plymouth City Patriots? Sheffield's had to fight back all game. They could make it 2 possessions. 3-pointer could potentially be lights out. Pipkins down the middle. Pulls up over Dusha. Good, beautiful play by Jalen Pipkins.
Wonderful play. Gets exactly where he wants to be in the money shot.
Well, if Plymouth's not going to go faster, they're probably going to have to go for a 3-pointer, I think. Again, no foul called, no connection. Sheffield maybe getting over the final hurdle. Prentice Nixon is going to dribble this over the half court. The Sheffield fans are on their feet. Z, I got to ask you, who's been your player of the game?
Well, which Green should I go for? And it definitely has to go to Malik Green. Wonderful job from him. His first game, there it is, 17.7 rebounds. Welcome to British Basketball League, Mr. Green. Fantastic job. Your team gets a win, holds on. When Plymouth pushed them to the brink, they managed to get it going, and that guy there, I'm happy for him.
Well, it's all over here at the Cannon Medical Arena. Sheffield win this one 77-73 against the Plymouth City Patriots. The Team of Lions will leave with the victory here at home. One more game for them, but it will all be a consolation. Still pride. Sheffield, spiritually through the motivation of the home crowd, are able to give their fans something to cheer about. Well, now we're going to go back and reflect on the stats. And Z, I mean, what stands out to you the most from this game?
Well, Sheffield, wow, that was, I definitely thought the momentum was with Plymouth, but they just stuck with it. They got to the free throw line, 72%, wonderful, 48% from the 2, and then the rebounds pretty even along the right, 5 steals, and 6 steals, and then the turnovers, Plymouth with 12 and Sheffield with 10. Pretty even. A good game considering there wasn't anything on the line, but what I did like about it is the new kids on the block got to get themselves going.
Well, there are the results and fixtures. One more game to go. They'll be tomorrow between the Cheshire Phoenix and the Sheffield Sharks. Well, it started with Caledonia's life-saving victory against the Surrey Scorchers Friday. Doubleheader in which Bristol flies a consolation victory against the London Lions. Leicester Riders booked their tickets to the Final Four with a victory in El Clasico of the British Basketball League. While today, Surrey Scorchers, their season's done in the trophies. They lost to the Phoenix. But tonight, Sheffield, they demonstrate the pride in front of their home fans. Well, now it's time to look at the standings here in the British Basketball League Trophy. We'll start with Group A. Cheshire and Caledonia booking their tickets to Birmingham as they're going through. It's all over for the Scorchers, Sharks, and the Patriots, although the Sharks will be playing tomorrow against the Cheshire Phoenix. There you have your standings in Group A. While at Group B, London Lions becoming the first team to qualify for the trophy. Leicester Riders, we mentioned, a big victory in the Clasico versus the Newcastle Eagles. Unfortunately, Eagles, it's all over for them, as is for the Bristol Flyers and the Manchester Giants. Well, Z, you know, it was quite an exciting game to watch, but your final thoughts on this victory for the Sheffield Sharks?
Yeah, I was really impressed with both of these teams, especially when a game like this that doesn't mount to anything, but they came out both focused. Both teams played very, very hard, but ultimately the home team, Sheffield Sharks, get the dub.
Well, Basel fans, put a date in the diary next week, 27th and the 28th. 2 semi-finals on the 27th, and then the final for both the men's and the women for the trophy at the Birmingham Utility Arena. Buy your tickets today. Make sure you're there. It's going to be an exciting time. But for now, I'm Josh Betts. She's Queen Z. It's good night.
Good night.